Now, I know what you're thinking. That's delicious taste. I bet that's sugar.
It's salt.
How do you know?
Sugar isn't pink.
It could be. Salt's not pink, salt's white. It can be pink. Why don't I have the microphone? I'm having a conversation and I don't have a microphone. You are right. It is pink. We'll now make Aubrey repeat all of that. No, thank you. That's okay. You don't have to repeat it. But yes, you're right. It is salt, and salt can, in fact, be pink. This is Himalayan salt. That's why it's pink. It's all the way from the Himalayas, which is just the other side of Calgary. And it's way further away than that. It's far, far away. So this is salt. So, do we still do this what children are made of thing? Little girls are made of sugar and spice and everything nice. And little boys are made of snails and rats and bugs and cockroaches and horrible things that crawl in the dirt. Is that right, Grayson? Or are you sugar and spice?
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah? Well, you know what? The thing is, Jesus says you're made of salt. I don't think Jesus was like a scientist or anything. But Jesus says you're made of salt and light.
How are we made of light?
How do you think you're made of light?
We would have been burning with fire if we were made of light.
Oh, what about cold fusion?
I do not know what that is.
Neither do I really, but I've heard of it. So, you're okay, but what if what Jesus meant wasn't that you're not exactly like this, but that you are what these things do? What if he meant that? Dead silence. Okay. So, last week we were talking about...
The sun gives us more light, and Jesus gives the sun light.
All right. That is deeply profound. Thank you. Yes. So, yes. Okay, so what do those things do, though? What do they do? Like, here, have some salt. Anybody? Salt? Glass of salt? Oh, actually, you would, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. What happens if you have too much salt?
You get sick.
Yes, you will. And you get dehydrated. Anything else?
You gotta find water really fast.
You do, because you're also made of water, right? There
You're
is
also
actually...
made of dirt.
Thank you. You're just saying that because I forgot my collar this morning, aren't you?
Wow. You're
I'm so
also
badly
made of
dressed.
dirt.
That just crushes my feelings.
No.
No,
people are
you're
also made of
right.
dirt.
You remember the story, right? About how Adam and Eve were created from the earth and by God, so that's how we're connected to the earth, right? That's why there's salt in us, there's salt in the earth, there's salt everywhere. There's water everywhere.
There's salt water.
But what do you think Jesus meant when he said you're salt? What do you do with salt?
You use it to season food.
Yes, you do. What happens if you don't put enough in?
You don't get seasoned.
It tastes horrible.
And if you put too much in, it tastes like...
Horrible.
Yes, it tastes like McDonald's fries. Anyway, McDonald's fries are just perfect.
Yes.
Just the right amount of salt.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so free advertising, sorry. Okay, yes, that is what happens. When you put some salt in stuff, it seasons things by itself. By itself, it's
tastes
actually kind of
salty.
horrible. Yeah. But when you put it in stuff, it makes stuff actually taste better. Until you put too much in. Like if you put that much in, like it's on the screen there. If you put that much in, that would be too much, right? It would overdo things. I think when Jesus says you're like salt, what he means is we can season the world around us. Right? We can flavor it. Right? Because of who we are. Whether we actually remembered to bring our collar this morning or not. It's who we are that matters. and how we share ourselves, we can season the world. It's kind of like when he says the light thing. The more you shine, hasn't anybody ever said to you, you shine? No?
So you mean
Come
that-
on, folks.
So you mean that we're seasoning the earth like food?
Yes. In the way you are with people, right? When you engage people and you love people and care for people, that's seasoning the world just right. Right? And you're sharing yourself, right? You're sharing the gifts that are you with other people. When you do that, it impacts and changes those people, right? That's like when we talk about belonging at church, we say it's not about just fitting in because we're all the same. It's what's important is that you bring you.
So you're saying that there's different kinds of salts all over the world, and we're seasoning the earth, and we're all different kinds of salts?
Yes, I am. I totally am. Because we're all different, right? Every one of us is different, right? I bet every grain of this salt is different. Shall we count them and find out?
No!
Okay. The same thing with light. What is light? You can't really see light, but what it does do is it shows you stuff, right?
Light right up there.
You mean that blinding spotlight that is now shining right in our faces? Yes. If you look right, don't look at it. Because if you look directly at it, you can't see anything. But everybody out here can see us better now because a light is shining, right? Okay, they can see me because I'm the star, right? But that's why Jesus wants you to be light too, so that you can shine and show people things, right? So we're salt, and we're light. Too much is not good, right? Not enough isn't good either, really, because it doesn't do the job. But when you're doing it just right, that's loving and caring for people, and you're seasoning the world just right. So I sadly could not find a song about how you're salt for the earth and can make a difference to people in the same way that there's this great song about Jesus bids us shine. Do you know what bid means? Jesus wants you to. And he says, hey, you should shine. Shall we shine? I sense your enthusiasm.
So you're
Okay, let's sing.